Hello, once again, everyone. Welcome back. Before the flags or the borders, there were people of the sea. Long before Europeans came, the Taino people lived across Jamaica, Cuba, and Hispaniola, moving freely between islands. They canoed by canoe, guided by the stars and the spirit. They shared cassava pottery, fish, and built civilization that stretches across the Caribbean like one family. To them, this wasn't three islands, it was one home. Their legacy still lives in our words: hammock, tobacco, cassava, barbecue, canoe, all Taino, all Caribbean. If you're proud of your Caribbean roots, hit the like button right now. This is the West Best Media, bringing back the stories they never taught us. Even after colonization destroyed the Tainos world, the spirit of the movement and the survivor lived on. When the Africans were brought here in chains, they inherited the same connection to the sea and they carried forward. By the 1900s, fishermen from Westmoreland, Hanover, and St. Elizabeth sailed north to Santa de Cuba and Guantanamo, trading fish, salt, and supplies. Some stayed, some married, some returned. It wasn't politics, it was life continuing the same Taino tradition of freedom underwater. By the 20th century, both islands were still fighting for its identity after slavery and the empire. Jamaica was rising under Garveyism, Cuba under the revolution. When Fidel Castro triumphed in 1959, many Jamaicans felt it, not as foreign news, but as shared victory for the oppressed. People carried the same fire: resilience, pride, and resistance. In 1972, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Michael Manley, made a historic stand. He defied the US pressure and formally recognized Fidel Castro Cuba, joining Ghana, Guyana, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago. It wasn't about ideology, it was about sovereignty, the right of the Caribbean nation to choose their own destiny. Manley said it best: we walk our own path. West Best Media stand for truth and independence, just like Manley and Castro did. If you value the Caribbean unity and self-determination, make sure you subscribe and return and turn on your notification. We drop new episode every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Over 50 years, Cuba has proven to be one of Jamaica's most consistent allies. Cuban doctors and nurses have served across Jamaica hospitals. Jamaican students have earned scholarship to study in Havana. Operation Miracle restored vision of thousands of Jamaicans. Cuban trained athletes, engineers, and disaster response teams. Even when the world turned its back on Cuba, Cuba stood by Jamaica, and Jamaica by Cuba. That's friendship, not convenience, but conviction. Beyond politics lies rhythm, the soul of the Caribbean. From reggae to song, from cassava bread to planting, from Santeria to revival, Both islands echoed the same ancestral drum. Even our heroes, Marcus Garvey in Jamaica, Jose Martin in Cuba, preaches the same truth: freedom, dignity, unity. Today, that relationship endures. Cuban doctors still come to Jamaica. Jamaican teachers and artists still visit Cuba. In CARICOM, CELAC, both nations stand shoulder to shoulder for regional unity and respect for the small nation. The fishermen still sail, the stories still crosses the sea, and the bond still stand unbroken. From the Taino paddling across the waves to the fishermen chasing the tides, the revolution who defines empire, Jamaica and Cuba have always been connected, not just by geographic, but by destiny. Even to every age, this friendship endures. Proof that when unity is built by the people, it outlasts politics. You have been listening to the West Best Media, where the Caribbean and Africa speak with one voice. Don't just watch. Join the movement. Subscribe, like, share, comment where you're watching from. Together, we're rewriting the history they tried to erase. Jam- Jamaica and Cuba has had a long and very enduring relationship. If you visit Cuba in the southern coast, you'll find Jamaican heritage and people speaking both Spanish and Patois. You have pockets of Cubans living in Jamaica. You have descendants of Cubans in Jamaica, and you have descendants of Jamaicans in Cuba. So we have had a long and lasting relationship. The people trace it back to the Tainos, the Africans, and present day people. We share the same ancestry. We share the same desire to be free. My people, let's unite. We're one Caribbean, one people, came out of the same struggle. So before I go, please share this video to someone who you think or who you know needs to hear this and to know more about our history. Because some of these things are not in the history book. They try to tell us different things to convince us that we are not the same. But we are. We came from the same people. We have the same tradition. We might speak different language, but our music might be called different things in different language. It's the same music, the same drum beat. Have a pleasant day, and peace be with you. Please subscribe to help us grow this channel, to bring you the truth that they try to hide from us. God bless you. Have a blessed day.